All right, today I'm here with Robert. And Robert, what uh, part of the service were you in?
I was in the Marine Corps.
Marine Corps? Cool. What? When did you sign up?
Would have been 2007.
2007. For how long?
4 years.
4 years. So got out in 11, about 5 years ago.
Yep.
Nice. What'd you do in the Marines?
I was in the infantry.
Infantry. Did you get stationed overseas or anything like that?
Yeah, I went to Iraq and Afghanistan.
A year at a time, or 2 years, or
The Marine Corps usually does 7-month deployments.
7 months deployments? Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. Well, so infantry, what did you do in infantry? Just kind of jack of all trades kind of deal, or?
Well, I was an automatic rifleman.
Okay, gotcha.
So I carried a SAW, an M249.
Yeah, big guns. The reason why they call them saws, I imagine. What made you want to sign up?
Well, I'd always wanted to be in the military, and I thought about it, and I was like, well, what do you think of when you think of the military? A lot of people think of the Marine Corps, and then when you think of the Marine Corps, you think of the infantry.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how that happened.
Yeah. So straight out of high school?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I was out of high school 2 months before I went to boot camp.
Wow, man! I can see that. I've got the utmost respect for you guys that do that at that age, because I feel like I didn't actually grow up until I was about 26 years old. You know what I mean? I went through some real pretty heavy trials and tribulations between 18 and 26, and I'm sure you did too. But that takes some serious cojones to want to do that at 18. You know?
Yeah. It might be that, or it might be, just...
The invincibility factor of being young.
There's that.
Yeah.
Being young and dumb.
Yeah. Do you have any kids?
I do have two.
So that's the point where I realized that I was no longer invincible. You know what I mean? And I felt like I thought nothing could kill me until the moment I was like, oh, man, I'm going to have a kid. And then that day I was like, oh, wait, I can die from this. I can die from that. That could kill me.
Yep.
You know, it's so weird how that works until that happens. That's crazy.
Yeah, and in the military, you face death. And you realize that you can die pretty early on. I mean, that's something that gets drilled into you, that you could potentially have to lay down your life at any moment. And for some, they do.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what'd you do when you got out? Did you go to school? Did you get a job? What?
I started going to school, and around that time, my wife was pregnant. And, well, I realized that I needed to get a full-time job.
Yeah. So what do you do now?
I work as a corrections officer over at OCC.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. You like it?
It has its moments.
Yeah. I'm sure it kind of fits in line with the way the military work, though. There's probably a lot more... Because you find a lot of guys that when they get out and try to get jobs in the civilian side of things, they're like, what the... Are you kidding? It doesn't work.
Yeah, it's very hard to adjust to everything, to how it works here. And that was it. I had so many large transitions in my life, because I was stationed in Hawaii. So I moved from Hawaii back here, transitioning out of the Marine Corps, and then I was trying to adjust to college, and then my wife had a kid who she actually went into labor on the day of my finals.
Oh wow!
So that was a fun time.
Man. God, finals are hard enough.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And that was the class that she went into labor in was the one class that I didn't get an A that semester.
You ever think about going back to school?
I've seriously considered it, but
it's always there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could sit until you're 40 years old and do it. It doesn't matter. You kind of just prioritize your time. I'm assuming your kids are probably still small.
Yeah, my oldest is 4, going to be 5 in December.
What day? Just bother.
December 12th.
Mine's the 20th. That's cool. That's awesome.
And my youngest is, she's 7. She'll be 8 months on the 29th. She was born on leap day.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a really cool birthday.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's a good age. Mine's 10, so God, I can't even. It goes by so quickly, you know. Like she's still. We have our days, you know, especially with school and all that stuff. But she's so much smarter than I am. I hope she stays that way, you know.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I probably was too until a point, and then I just stopped. You know?
That's where I was. That's part of my reason why why I struggle so much with school is because I developed some very nasty habits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I just, I put work off until the very last minute, or I don't do it, which is something you can't do in college. You can do that in high school, but not in college.
Not in college, yeah. I barely showed up and still got like a 3.5 in high school.
Yeah.
You know, well, that's cool. Well, thank you for sitting down with me today and doing this and having lunch, and thank you for your service, man.
Thank you.